Welcome. This is Balanced Brew. I'm Mantis, and this is going to be part 2 of my Dragon Quest XI casual playthrough. I'm going to be taking on the whole game in an hour and a half, 2-hour segments until it's done. Won't be giving up. I'm kind of a procrastinator by nature. This entire stream and Twitch is really just built to make me play the games I've actually bought, so I'm not, having the money wasted and just hoarding games like some weird little dragon. To recap, last week was episode 1. Started off the game finding out we're the chosen one from a little farming village. I know, real original. Although Square and Enix kind of did we're one of the first to really do that. But find out we're the chosen one. Made it to the next city. And then it turns out some king thinks we're the Antichrist, basically. And locked us in the dungeon where we met our friend Erik, escaped, survived like a 500-foot cliff fall, which is wild even for a chosen one. Let's see, ran from a black dragon, and now we're heading back up into the main part of the city to go find Erik's former thieving pal. I believe his name is Dirk, but I could be wrong about that. So let's jump right into it. Here's what happened so far. After a death-defying leap from a dizzying cliff top, Aether and Erik have finally managed to escape the gaggle of Heliodorian guards pursuing them. Having spent some time recovering at a small local church, they resolved to sneak back to Aether's home of Cobblestone, taking a roundabout route in the hopes of avoiding the indefatigable? That's a weird indefatigable Hendrik. It's a weird word I've never heard before. But before they can do that, our hero has to help Erik recover the red orb. They set out for the slums of Heliodor to get it, but it's not where it's supposed to be. And so they go after the person most likely to have pinched it, Erik's old partner in crime, a ne'er-do-well, know that one, by the name of Dirk. It is Dirk, alright. I thought it was with an I, but not an E. Their search leads them to an inn where the duo once spent their downtime. The landlady there is able to tell them Dirk has gone up in the world. He's now the proud owner of a shop in an expensive area to hire Heliodor. Really moving up to them ivory towers. With this new lead to go on, the plucky pair head uptown. Couple of uptown boys. All save points in this world are priests. And what we're going to have to do now is, if you see those little lines on the mini-map connecting buildings, we're going to have to tightrope between some places to get up to the upper echelons of this city. And there's a pleasant little NPC here to give me a hint. The little pink exclamation points are very well needed in regard to pointing me in the right direction. Something previous Dragon Quest have struggled with a little bit is kind of figuring out who to talk to, especially if you're picking up the game and dropping it for extended periods of time. Thankfully, I've played this enough, and it's just a week between whatever adventures I have that there'll be no issue at all finding my way through. But they also built in the where you last left off, which is such a helpful thing. So, pretty sure we should trigger a cutscene up here. I believe this is his house.
Wow, nice place you got here.
Welcome, welcome. Feel free to browse. You'll find we only stock the very finest wares.
Can't remember, but I think there might be a point in the game where we can actually use his store, but I'm not entirely sure. I could be wrong about
orbs
that.
In stock.
Erik!
like his little
Long
mustache.
time no see, old pal.
Erik! My brother! My compadre!
I mean, heck of a duck.
My partner
Strange feeling
in crime
Dirk
is
spent a little time in the old ring.
He's real-
You have no shame. You always were full of it, Dirk. But this really takes the cake. Admit it. You sold me out and sold the orb so you could buy this place, didn't you?
I never! I promise you, I never sold you out. I was worried sick about you. I only opened this place to try and help you.
Oh, yeah. And how does that work exactly? How does you opening this place and lining your pockets while I rot in jail help me?
I mean, you know, just because you're in jail doesn't mean he has to be poor. That's kind of mean.
Look, I was never much of a thief, you know that. But it turns out I know how to sell stuff. I got the gift, even if I do say so myself. When you got nabbed, I spent months racking my brains for ways of busting you out. I couldn't stand the thought of you being in there.
Oh, between his saying, forgot to say, this being Balanced Brew, I always have an adult beverage with me on stream. Today's is a little bit of a gnarly one. Is a little bit of soft gin from a local distillery with part of a C4 left over from my workout today. So, just a little bit. The C4 is enough to
I took it to the king, told him I
to,
found
boost it up a
somewhere,
bit.
and pocketed the reward. Then I used the cash to open up the shop here and poured all my profits into bribing the guards up at the castle so they'd let you escape.
What a
Now
guy.
that you mention it, I did think it was weird they never tossed my cell the whole time I was digging that hole.
This is making a lot more sense. He had an Andy Dufresne Shawshank Redemption-sized hole in the bottom of his cell.
Exactly. I was paying them to turn a blind eye, weren't I?
Oh, I'm not such a bad guy.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I doubted you, partner.
You know what? I think that needs more of an apology. You really, kind of treated him like crap, dude.
That's the spirit. Erik, old pal, it's so good to have you back.
But I need that orb. And now we don't even know where it is.
Yeah, what a good guy.
Oh, yes, we do. Right this way, gentlemen.
What a guy. What a guy. I mean, the absolute best.
So, where is it?
After I handed over the orb, I made sure to keep my ears to the ground about where it ended up. I knew it was important to you, see? Well, a little bird tells me that Hendrik and his men took it to the Kingsbarrow, and it's been under lock and key there ever since.
Alright, that's a good enough place for it, I guess.
Kingsbarrow. That's southeast of town. Same direction as Cobblestone.
How convenient. How geographically convenient.
Which means we can kill two birds with one stone. You coming, Dirk? A little adventure for old time's sake?
Yeah, alright. Geographically convenient. Little adventure.
Sorry, no can do. I got a shop to run, and I'm a married man these days.
I mean, this guy's a heck of a dedicated guy.
Wow, you really have changed. Well, you always said you wanted to settle down and maybe go into business someday. I'm happy for you.
Literally the only happy character in this
We
game.
better get going. Take care, Dirk, and thanks for everything.
You too, old pal. Be lucky, eh? And don't you two go doing anything I wouldn't do.
So to recap this little exchange, Eric's old partner in crime who had the
South
orb
Gate is crawling with guards. We won't be walking.
didn't sell us
We'll have
out.
to go the long way round. If we skirt round the hills to the south, we should be able to approach the Kingsbarrow from the other side.
And pointed us in the direction of a place called the Kingsbarrow, which is our first little dungeon area of the
We
game.
can drop into cobblestone on the way. Okay, let's head back downtown.
He also found himself a wife. He's a real good guy. I gotta appreciate
Watch
that.
yourselves out there, eh?
I'm gonna have to check in on him later in the game because I wonder if we can actually buy some
Don't
stuff
call
from him.
that forest round there the Mangle Grove for nothing. There's plenty going.
It'll take more than a few kids' stories to scare us off. Besides, it's the only way to get there.
Really weird to me that he thinks they're kid stories. We just ran from a black dragon yesterday, and magic exists in this world. Little inconsistent that you would not believe legends. It's wild to me. My guy can literally learn to summon lightning on command. And his buddy's like, nah, fake news, legends. So we're going to go back down south of the city, around the way we came. Sort of by the church, but not really. And head through a lovely little place called the Mangle Grove. Nice little spot. Breaking pots really is one of the more satisfying parts of this game. Real big fan. 10 out of 10. Do recommend. We've got to go up to this part of it now because the old lady is no longer blocking our path, so we can loot. This is one of the game series literally responsible for making me the incredibly obsessive loot goblin that I am. This and Dragon Quest IX are probably two of the games that really instilled in me the need to check everything. Hey, look at that. We just got free stuff. And we're technically heading in the direction that we're supposed to be. It's a win-win for everybody. I will say, I know our character's not any Olympic level gymnast, and that is not like the largest or the smallest rope in the world. Fairly wide rope. Still probably pretty hard to do that gap, you know? Just some small country folk from little podunk village that also just so happens to be the world's best trapeze. And look at that. Pair of boxer shorts. See? Already on the up and up. Just a random bald dude. Sure. Source of juice. Okay. So I've got some random, like, vegetarian conspiracy theorist in this world that just told me that juice is the future. Let's just make sure that we're well equipped. I know we had enough armor. Armor's always the thing in this game you want to check first. And don't need to talk to that loser.
Any sign of them?
No, nothing. Let's search the town again.
I know it's like a cutscene.
Look at all those lights. They're pretty
We
keen
didn't
to
need
find
dialogue
us,
from
huh?
those guys. Like,
We better steer clear. All right, through them.
Like, we could have just had them not talk and seen them from a distance. It's just a little... I mean, I get it, you know. They want to animate as much as possible. Work it out, but it wasn't really necessary, you know? So we're going to go Great Sword for our guy, and then Boomerangs for Erik. I already kind of have it pre-planned what every character is going to use weapons-wise. Now that I think about it, Boomerang's the only ranged melee weapon, ranged weapon, sorry, that any of the characters get in this game. Truly ranged. Which is kind of odd. You figured they'd have at least thrown in like a bowman or something. I'm still a little undetermined on casters. What I'm going to have them use. Usually it's best to have them use wands, anything that improves like that. But I don't know. Sometimes it's fun to have them do melee. Oh, wow. See? No improvement for me, but we can bump him up. 7 points for a Boomerang's a lot. Pointy hat. Yeah, no need to give him that. It just bumps him up to... He doesn't do any casting, so that's not necessary. Not necessary. We'll sell some stuff. Definitely not selling my chain. These random dude's boxer short we found, definitely getting sold. Yeah, those are just meant to be sold for money. Which is good, because sometimes you are, in the beginning, you're always hard-pressed in these games, and then you fight like 3 fights, and later on, and you're already like flush with cash. Alright, let's just do a little bit of grinding while we're working our way through here. So I never realized that. I wonder if that opens up later on. But oh, I meant to hit the button that attacks them preemptively, but I did not. Hit the wrong one. Yeah. We're just playing on normal right now, which is why we're kind of cutting through these guys pretty good early on. This game on Draconian, especially when you make tougher enemies, actually can be a little bit of a slog early on, just as far as having to heal, use medicinal herbs and stuff a little bit more frequently. As far as health goes, I'm sure you may have picked up on, but like the name being regular is like close to full health, hits yellow at about 50. And then red at about 25. I think it's very similar to the scale that Pokemon uses as far as like health bars go, but we'll fight pollution because that seems to be the right thing to do.
Let's do this.
Yeah, bonus of Boomerangs, they hit everybody. Negative is they have a chance to also miss everybody. And they're significantly weaker than other weapons, but we will be dual wielding them at some point. Another pair of, it's a really, we're up and up if we were in the old boxer shorts market. Man, I can't read this map. I'm just trying to ditch this creeper for a second. I was really struggling to figure out where this little path was. Brain's not working 100% correctly today. Saber Cat, one of my favorite enemies, if not my absolute favorite. Saber Cub, sorry. Saber Cat's the adult version. guy is hella strong. Did not mean to do that gross nasal thing right there, but I've just been super congested, and it felt good, so. Mini medals. Gonna collect the crap out of these. There's 2 places to turn them in, and they give you cool loot. Trying to see where it keeps track of mini medals acquired 1. So I'd like to see where most of I want to get most of the mini medals on my way through. Just think it would be fun. Definitely going to be worth it. It'll give us some good items early on. Just checking here for a second. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm already a couple behind. There's a few in Heliodor that I may go back for before we flee this area, but I'm uncertain yet. Just because they provide a good boost. It's good enough equipment that it may be worth it. I'm not going to stop it right now. And there may actually be a way to get them. There'll be a way to get them later on at a certain point, so it won't be terrible. Yeah, Erik I have just set to show no mercy at the moment. He really, all he does is attack. So my character's the healer anyway, so he's not. Graphically, this game is a big step up from predecessors in quite a way. 9 was like an 8-bit, well, like a 3D, like polygonal look to it.
Look at that. A campsite.
10, I don't know.
Just when we needed one.
Once again, it was a Japanese-only MMO. I'm gonna imagine probably close to between, you know, the 3D DS polygon and this, but
I still can't get over old Dirk. He didn't just go straight, married, shop in the best part of town. He went straighter than straight. Just like that.
yeah, he found himself a good, happy life. Let's just be happy for him.
We used to be thick as thieves. Literally. We'd travel the world, always on the hunt for loot. Those were the days.
This is the first I'm realizing that they were like world-renowned thieves.
Speaking of which, I just thought of something we acquired back then that might come in handy.
Warrants in international countries.
Yeah, I've decided. I'm giving it to you. You'll love it. We sure did when we got our hands on it.
Drug us?
Behold, the fun-size forge. Pop a few raw materials on top, bash them with the porta-pounder, and Bob's your uncle. New equipment.
Bob is not my uncle.
And I'm not just talking steel swords and the like. Wooden boomerangs, a natty new jerkin. You name it, this thing can make it.
In previous games...
You can't just go smashing stuff together, will you? Here's a little something to get...
I'm going to skip through this for him. In previous games, the version of this, you used to be able to just make... In the one game they have it previously, you used to be able to make whatever you wanted without the recipe, so long as you knew what to put together. Like, you could just put it together and hope for the best in that. This one requires you to need the recipe, and you'll have to get leveled up and more stamina and stuff for it as you level up and progress through the game story-wise to be able to use that equipment, which I think is nice pacing-wise. Because if you get lucky with a couple pulls and stuff, you can end up a little better than you should be in that previous game. Okay, there's not a chest behind there. We'll go through whoever this dude's house is, and then we'll go talk to that dog. Economies of scale. Scale shield, suits of armor. Okay, so a lot of times recipes will be not just in chests, but also in bookshelves with the red book. I wonder if he can equip a shield. I don't think he can. I do not like how the dogs look in this game, as I said in the previous episode. They're just uncanny. I don't like it. So throughout the game, we'll find these little leaves that'll show us memories of the past, or like roots. We'll have a flashback. Our reincarnation powers will let us see whatever we need to progress the story.
Chop, chop, chop. Chop around the clock. 1, 2, 3. Look out, trees. Oh, a woodcutter's life is the life for me.
Real hard-working man.
What in the world? I repaired the bridge only yesterday, and now some blighter's gone and destroyed it again.
I don't think OSHA's going to prove
If
that.
I ever find out who did this, I swear I'll...
Ta-da! You called? Tricky devil at your service.
That's not cool, man. He looks like the alien from the Looney Tunes.
I went to a lot of trouble to smash at this stupid bridge. I'm not about to let you fix it again. Here, get a load of my devilishly tricky shapeshift beam.
I don't know if this guy exists in previous games. I can't remember this. I think this enemy type's in a couple other games. But I definitely know he's not one of the bosses. It seems like a carryover from like previous timelines. So the games of Dragon Quest, like timeline, the first 3 take place in the same timeline. It goes 3, then 1, then 2, and then 4, 5, and 6. I think are technically the same, trilogy, and I think they're supposed to take, but I think it's like so far removed from each other that the world's different. But they're technically considered a trilogy. I don't think they take place in the same world. I just think they have some similar themes, but I could be wrong about that. And then they're called the Zenithian Trilogy. And then 7 has a bunch of callbacks to like a bunch of different worlds, I think. Or like one big world where you're putting puzzles together to like bring back islands that used to exist that were removed from the world for some reason. It's really long. I don't know the whole thing. 8, we got a DLC that gives us like this cool outfit from 8, but I don't think it takes place in this universe. And I'm not going to spoil anything for this one, but it may be related to one of the previous ones. 9 is its own thing. It just had a function where you could go online and get visitors from previous universes that stay at an inn.
Now that's what I call tricky.
But that's about it.
Now, what mischief shall I get up to next? Oh, so much trouble to cause so little time.
Alright, this guy's annoying.
My doggy, stay.
I didn't realize they'd show like butt cheeks on that guy. Yeah, I can't remember what the... Not Marvin the Martian.
Treasure chest. I think I've just hit a...
Alright, we'll skip this, because that guy's just... His dialogue's crap, but... It's not Marvin the Martian. There's another little alien guy in Looney Tunes that guy reminds me of.
You touched that plant and then I saw all this crazy stuff.
Yeah, dude. Mushrooms are a hell of a drug, dog. Weed, cocaine, lots of different crazy plants.
This mutt here is actually the woodcutter?
Yeah.
Huh. There's never a dull moment with you around. I'm gladder every day I broke you out of jail. Well, all I know for sure is that we're never going to get out of this forest until we get that bridge fixed.
Yeah, I'd say so.
And if what we just saw was true, Rover here is the only one who can fix it. Why don't we find that chest and have a word with our mischievous friend? Let's head back the way we came and see if we missed it somewhere.
Yeah, it's not that hard to find out. It's the path I didn't take because I knew it would have just been an empty chest till we checked this route. Let's not. All right. I like this game. I like it simplified. Don't hold my hand. We're going to craft something real quick. So we can't equip shield. We're going to make this armor because it just boosts just up a lot. Eight was kind of like this one is, where like each character already has their set equipment they can equip. Can't really change that. And then like armor and stuff. Nine's a little more Wild West, which I like both approaches. I'm not a purist for either one. They do armor and equipment based on a scale of like out of 3. So it's like, or 0, +1, +2, +3, and it just improves like the different stats. You know, if it has a special effect, it may improve that. Turn out brilliantly, they say. Ooh, ooh, brilliant. Perfection. Whew. All I do is win, win, win. Yeah, this gets incredibly more difficult as the game goes on. By a lot, but, you know, it's in the beginning. They want to get you into it. You can also rework old armors to just also give them little boosts. Accessories usually take a little bit more. You know what? We'll do the copper chopper because I don't think we get another one till the next area. So we'll boost that up. Praise. Really well. That's going to be like a +2. Brilliantly is always a 3. Okay is a 1. +2. Yep. If you get them all, everything you can craft and rework up to like a 3. I think there's an achievement for it. Don't know. I'm probably not going to do that, but it is nice to know that like you've mastered this game so much that you've got everything boosted up to where it needs to be. This guy, as far as like first boss fights go, really not too hard. Oh, look, a chest. I wonder what's in it.
Here come my next victims.
Yeah, chest talks. Definitely not creepy at all.
Introducing the one, the only, Tricky Devil.
You know, at least his branding's like pretty on point.
Hi.
Hey, you're supposed to be shocked by my devilish trickiness. No? Time for plan B then. Take this!
Always gotta have a plan B ready.
Seriously? The only thing I'm shocked by is how lame you are.
Yeah, as far as tropes go, I do like that this game really does poke fun at all of them.
What did you just... Oh, cheeky devil! Don't you know who I am? I'll teach you. For my next trick, I'm gonna beat you to a pulp!
Definitely doesn't do arm day.
Let's go.
Scoliosis, bag leg posture. I don't think this guy's beating anybody. That'll let us parry a couple hits. Yeah, he's so quick, sometimes in turn order he'll go twice. At least it feels that way anyway. He goes behind our character, but then in round 2 he goes first, so it makes it appear as if he got 2 turns. Yeah, not really a whole lot of pomp and circumstance to early fights in this game. That's why we do the Greatsword Guard. We'll heal. Most main heroes in these games are always going to have a little bit of healing, a little bit of damage, and then they'll have like some special ability they'll unlock later on. So it's really a truly wonderful formula. Wow, bumped his damage up from an 8 to a 9. Yeah, I was about to say, once one person becomes pepped up, it increases the odds that the other one is. Let's just hit him now. Should end him. No? Oh, he's got to be close. Yeah, there we go. Within 7. Yeah. A lot of different squares you can unlock in your skill tree will unlock different abilities with all your companions. It's kind of nice.
Nice.
Heck yeah. You can respec them at a priest and for money at any time, and that's kind of wonderfully convenient. +5. Or do we wait to get to +15? We won't get that before we get out of the King's Barrow. So we might as well just do that now. That +5 will be, I mean, better than nothing, I guess. Accuracy is going to be important, but I think early on we're going to want the +5. Yeah. We're definitely going to want that because it'll help drastically. Metal enemies are like the XP bonus enemies in these games. They're very hard to hit. The abilities like this and like Metal Slash for swords are going to be very important for that. So we will definitely wait one more level. Or
This can't be happening.
kind of feel bad for the little guy.
Looks like the joke's on me this time.
Oh, I feel kind of bad about
Hey
that.
there, you two.
Oh, look. It's our pal the Pooch.
Yeah, what a good boy. What a good boy.
Not anymore. Thanks to you, I'm back to my old self. I'm Flint the Woodcutter, by the way.
Nice to meet you, Flint.
And I owe you more than words can possibly say. How can I ever repay you?
Well, you can put your Amish skills to the test and fix that bridge.
It's funny you should ask. We were hoping that some kind soul might fix that bridge the monster smashed up.
Ding, 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 ding.
It would be my pleasure. Why don't you go back to my cabin and put your feet up? I'll have it mended for you in no time flat.
I was hoping you'd say that. Much obliged.
What a kind soul. This is what I mean by Amish. Guy's already done.
Sorry to have kept you waiting, but I'm happy to announce that the bridge is fixed. In fact, it's even sturdier than ever.
What a guy.
You don't hang about, huh? Thanks. You've really helped us out.
Now, young fellow, about this vision of me being turned into a dog you saw when you touched that glowing plant.
I know, drugs are wild, man.
The more I think about it, the more certain I am. What you experienced can only have been the guidance of Yggdrasil.
Does that mean anything to you?
Yeah, it's the giant floating tree in the sky, dog.
It's something my dear old granddad told me about when I was a boy.
Yeah, our character literally knows nothing about his own world.
Yggdrasil is the giant floating tree at the center of our world, of course.
Of course.
The source of all life, as some call it. If the legends are to be believed, each one of its leaves represents a life, and its power preserves the peace and harmony of our realm.
Wild. Yeah, and this guy doesn't believe in, like, magical
The glowing
things.
plant you found in the forest is actually a part of Yggdrasil. A piece of root poking through from beneath.
But it flies in the sky. How's it... Alright, it's magic. I guess that doesn't matter.
It's said that the world tree can choose to communicate via her roots, but only with certain very special people.
I mean, I guess
That's what my granddad meant by the guidance of Yggdrasil. He was talking about just such visions as you saw. It's all coming back to me now. As a boy, I'd spend hours talking to the silly old thing, but did anything ever happen? Not a bit of it.
It's wild. It's a floating tree.
You, young man, you're different. You're one of the special ones, chosen by the world tree. And you've got great hair, too. Life just isn't fair.
I mean, who doesn't like a heck of a middle part, you know? Just a real solid cut.
So not only are you the luminary, you're also Yggdrasil's favorite little leaf, huh?
Life's good, man. Reincarnation's real. Magic's an everyday thing.
Some guys have all the luck, I guess. Well, we can't stand around talking about how great you are forever. Come on.
I certainly would like to. Yeah. Oh, see, look. I wonder if he's got, like, any new inventory. Nope. Oh, well, that sucks. Nothing. Whack. Alright, well. Couple of sham hat witches. Just a standard thing in this universe. It's a little pig with a witch's hat. Oof. I'm sorry, little buddy. They're cute. I like these enemies.
Who else?
Let's see. We'll go this way and kind of skirt around. There's bound to be something tucked away over here as a goodie. When we come back, we'll be able to get later in the game into that bottom level over there. I think there's a couple giants and stuff down there. It'd be a good time. Really, nothing tucked away over here, huh? Yeah, I guess sometimes a path through the woods is just a path through the woods, but... I mean, let's try to find more things that'll make us hallucinate in the woods, you know? It worked out well for us before. Yeah, we just beat that guy, no problem. We'll be good skipping out on these guys and just doing a little bit of leveling in another area. Here we go. Here's the chest I was thinking of. Oh, pa. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, the enemies will be a little more bang for buck in the next zone. Well, 2 from now, because I think we gotta stop by my village. Say hello to all the wonderful people we put in danger that saved me. Get a little bit of a sip of this gin and C4. A little bit of cherry juice. Definitely not going to be the classiest of brews I bring on this journey with us, but it's a brew nonetheless. No, everybody's chill. That's sweet. Those of you that didn't pay attention, that dog is now a puppy that was full grown when we were last here. Just as a little note there.
Is that you, dear? I'm cooking your favorite stew. It'll be ready any minute now.
Well, thanks there, Ma.
You'll be desperate to stuff your face as always, I'm sure. Well, set the table and I'll just give it a last little stir.
No problem.
Whoa! Who are you? And what are you doing in my house?
The appropriate response when I storm in.
What nonsense are you talking? My boy is 6 years old. Who do you think you are, waltzing in here and claiming to be someone you're not?
I'm literally dressed just like him, and I guarantee you have the same hair.
I want you out of my house this instant. Don't make me say it twice.
Alright. Yeah, let's go find little me. It's definitely not rip some wormholes in time and space. So, do you remember the story that she tells the night before we left? She talked about some guy getting a handkerchief out of a tree for her. So they've built in a little bit of time travel in this game somehow. We were the person that helped our childhood friend as an adult back in time get her handkerchief out of a tree.
Who are you? But that can't be right.
2 people can have the same name.
Oh wait, I get it. That's not your name. You mean you're looking for him, right?
Sure.
He went to look for Chalky. Come on, follow me.
We'll get to meet our grandpa. The guy who found us in the river in the beginning of this game. Yeah, I don't need you to guide me. I know where he's at. I know where he's at. It's fine. I guess we're not wearing the same clothes, but it's very clearly just a child version of me.
Can I borrow your ladder? The wind blew Gemma's scarf off and now it's stuck up a tree.
Well, we can't be having that now, can we? Let me go and find it for you.
Sweet man.
We don't need the ladder anymore. That nice man over there got my headscarf down for me? He said he was looking for you. Is he a friend of yours?
Nope. I've never even seen him before.
I know this girl's very sweet. Shouldn't be taking strange men to go find her child friend.
I think it might be me he's looking for, you know. Why don't you two run along and play and leave us grown-ups to talk?
Chalky has a heck of a manly mustache.
All right.
Well, it's you, isn't it?
Yes, it is, you clever old man.
I knew it. I've known you since you were a baby after all. I knew it was you right away.
Can't get anything past Chalky.
But you don't look too happy, my lad. Care to tell your old granddad what's on your mind?
Well, I'm back in time, dude. Probably going to be a little unsettled.
I see. So, you're from a future where I'm no longer around. Well.
Is this an alternate? Does Chalky believe in multiple worlds theory?
And King Carnelian went and threw you in the dungeon. And to think I trusted that he'd do right by you. If I'd known how things were going to turn out, I would have told you everything, instead of hiding the truth from you for all those years.
This is such a sweet moment.
But you don't have time to be listening to an old man's regrets. Here's what we're going to do. If you head east out of the village, you'll come to Cobblestone Falls, as you know. Go there and dig in front of the three-sided rock.
Okay.
Got that? The three-sided rock at Cobblestone Falls. You'll know the one I mean.
Will do.
Oh, but what a fine figure of a man you've become. I'm so glad I got to see you all grown up. You'll be good now, lad. Don't waste your time bearing grudges. Live life with love in your heart. Always saw me right. Bye now.
My goodness, Chalky's such a good man. The world doesn't deserve Chalky. Guess we'll figure out what actually happened to the village.
Ah. Thanks for getting Gemma's headscarf back for her. Come
No
back
problem.
and play anytime you like.
You shouldn't be inviting strange men to play with you, buddy. I know I'm you, but
It's ages till I gotta go home. What should we play now?
Well, we could play,
I like that they included this moment. It is very sweet. It's not the most emotional goodbye to like the father figure in one of these games, but it is pretty tough.
I lost you for a minute there. Not surprising, I guess.
Yep.
I can't believe they do this. And just because you grew up here? What kind of animals are they?
I'm gonna say the ones that don't like me very much.
Jasper and his goons must have ridden straight here after you got thrown in the dungeons and torched the place.
Say what you will, they did a pretty good job.
Hey, just now, when you zoned out, the mark on your hand was glowing. And so was the root wrapped around that tree. Was it another one of those visions?
I don't know. What do you think, genius? Yeah.
Wow. So you went back in time and spoke with your granddad and yourself? That is seriously weird.
Yeah, it's bonkers.
Must have been the root here. It must have the power to show you the past.
We've literally already been over this, dude, 5 minutes ago in the jungle.
Well, if what your granddad told you was right, then we need to head over to Cobblestone Falls.
Yeah, I'm gonna trust the magical vision, dude.
Where
Seems
did you
pretty
say it
accurate.
was? East of the village?
Yes.
Listen, I know this can't be easy, but hanging around here isn't going to do anybody any good. Come on.
Literally just had my village destroyed, dude. Maybe give me more than 5 minutes to mourn. Okay? Not even gonna talk to this guy. Oh, we'll save. Yeah, oh yeah, the soldiers were too afraid to destroy the church. That's good. Childhood homes in flames, but... Yeah, I'm glad your church, a random church is intact. Oof. Big oof. Wonder if it's like coal or something. Oh, flurry feather. Well, that's good. Feather didn't burn up. All's not lost. Alright, well, should probably get moving on. Well, at least come over here and collect whatever this shiny thing is real quick. Well, that sucks. Don't really know what happened to my people, but... hope they're okay. I mean, he burned the village down. He must have got all his anger out with that, I hope. Alright, we're heading east. Gonna save our people. I can't believe I didn't come down here for this chest earlier than this. There might have been a guy blocking the way if I remember correctly, but... just bumped my knee on a table. That's what that loud sound was. Alright, so we'll collect this. I mean, they didn't need to make it, like, too easy. I can kind of tell that that's the only colored rock different than the rest of these, you know? Like, I appreciate helping people out and not making them look for the rock, but also, like, most of us didn't need very clearly the three-sided rock.
Letters, huh? The top one there's seen better days, that's for sure.
My dearest, darling baby boy, when finally you come to read this, I will almost certainly be long dead. You see, not long after you were born, our beloved kingdom of Dundrasil was attacked by an army of monsters.
Man, this is heartbreak after heartbreak for this guy.
I was forced to flee with you in my arms, and expended the last of my strength in ensuring that you escaped to safety. If you are fortunate enough to have been found by some kindly soul, you must seek out the King of Heliodor when you come of age.
Check.
Our kingdom and his have long enjoyed close relations, and your father and I would trust him with our lives.
I'd maybe take that back.
Never forget, my son. You are a prince of the kingdom of Dundrasil. But more than that, you are the luminary. Yours is a weighty burden indeed.
I would agree with that.
It is you who must stand against the darkness and banish it from our world. In time, you will come to understand. It breaks my heart to leave you, my darling. But it is the only way. I only hope that one day you will learn to forgive me.
It's from someone important to you, right? Your mother or something? Don't worry, you can tell me about it later. What about the other one?
To my dearest grandson. I haven't the foggiest how you managed it, but I met your future self today. As promised, I've buried some things here that will help you on your way. Have you read your mother's letter yet? It was in your basket with you when I first found you. It was because of that letter that I asked my Amber to send you to see the king when the time came. I only wish I'd known how things would turn out. I don't know why Dundrasil was attacked, or why King Carnelian thinks so badly of you. I'm just an ignorant old man from a little village in the country. But I do know that the answers are out there somewhere. The keystone in this box will open the door of departure off to the east. You must go out it. Remember now, don't waste your time bearing grudges, and live life with love in your heart. All the best, now and forever. Grandad.
So we used the keystone to open the door of departure and head out into the world, huh? Well, sounds easy enough. You better believe I'm coming with you. You said it was just east of here. Oh, I know what we're waiting for. The King Sparrow's not too far from here. Just down the way, in fact. Let's go claim what's rightfully mine.
to 3, you really have to do a subpar job. My apologies for that. I just accidentally, by pressing down with my controller, disconnected the cord from the back of my microphone. Didn't really miss anything important. Don't know how long it was out, but most of it wasn't important. Really well is going to be a 2. Dang. Move the mic back just a little bit so I'm not as prone to disconnect it right during the middle of me talking. Not that really anybody's listening, but you know, just in case they were, would be an important thing not to have. So, should be good now. Amateur hour is hopefully over. Oh, that's right. We do get... Yeah, see, broadsword's not going to outperform any of that. Give him a little charm. Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, I guess at this point we've got the extra dough. That little 2 points is going to be worth it, I guess. Alright, we'll save. And then I think we should complete the barrow, and then I think we'll be good for today. Then we'll be good for today, and the barrel won't take too long. Oh, heal slime. We'll want to get... You'll want to fight at least one of each enemy in the game just to fill out the I forget what they call it for the monster info in this one, but always good to get as many achievements as possible. I forgot to sleep. Thank goodness it attacked me. Man, that was a bonehead thing to do.
Another one bites the dust.
Slime drop. Yeah, I remembered to save, which would have been good because I almost got myself killed. We'll rest. Dawn and Dusk, I think, have unique monsters come out for some parts of it. I think at night they become a little stronger, if I remember correctly, but I think Dusk and Dawn can sometimes change like the spawns. This area it won't be as noticeable. It's just the beginning, but. Alright. Oh. Looks like some people were already here. But to say, rule of thumb, usually if there's more than one pot, you'll find at least one piece of gear. Oh, well, that's good. Somebody did our job for us.
What the heck? Who did?
Dead or nah? I mean, it is like a magical tomb. Monsters have been summoned by, like, recent events, you know? No, they're able to be talked to, so I don't think they're dead. Alright, Gotta watch for the exteriors so that we can go get some loot on the outside of the pyramid. So now the boss from the previous area has become like a... maybe not the same creature quite, but... has now become like a regular enemy type, which I've always kind of liked. I mean, no need to let most models go to waste. I understand when games at least do like a light reskin, recoloration, just to make it not, you know. Yeah, I guess that's all we found over here. It's not too terrible. We'll get a little bit of XP grinding in. Did not mean to just punch my mic. Man, I'm really slipping today. Been sick, first day back in the gym today, so not quite with it.
Another one? Nice.
There we go. Now we've got enough to boost up the old boomerang damage here. And then should be one more level when we get the accuracy, and then we'll just go for accuracy again. I'm always a big passives guy. We won't start encountering like metal slimes and enemies like that for a while anyway, so. Always got to be on the lookout for chests and such. There's nothing in here but enemies we've... Ah! Didn't mean to run into them.
Let's go.
There we go. That bumped up damage quite a bit. So that rubble rouser thing, Erik will be able to do some of that here in probably about 10 levels. It's earth-based magic, which earth is his element. Our character's is like light or lightning, which makes sense for a main character. Sizz, we got our first multi-damage spell. So we're going to save up for Helichopter so we can deal damage to groups and really, really jump in on the whole group damage. Especially on normal mode, it's just a more convenient way to play the game. So we're going to go to the other exterior. Find whatever delicious... I know for a fact there's a chest over here. On one part of this. Don't know if anything good's in it, but... Strength ring. Alright, we'll give that... No, he's doing multi-unit damage, so strength is probably going to be better for him. It's just the way it is. Strength rings, one of my favorite items in the game. I think it's, I think it's a well-designed item for, like, as early as you usually get it in these games as well. A lot of the early game, like the gold band, it's kind of easy to design and phone in one of those. Oh man, I really wish I hadn't spent the money on that. We'll go back and kill one of these birds, just because we haven't yet. I do like when you level up, you get the whole... when you level up, you get the whole HP and MP thing back. So basically, for this, you would want to... These are the first enemies that you need to strategically playing around a little bit, just in the sense that those birds have such a high defense that you're going to want to target them exclusively. they can be a nuisance. On the Draconian playthrough, they were a major nuisance.
Who else wants some?
Single vial. Never a bad item to get. Things that increase MP are always going to be more useful than other items. Just because healing items are a dime a dozen, but... Okay, it's just those birds. Oh, I'm going to slow down with that. It's starting to make myself dizzy. So monsters that shine... we can ride them. Or in this case, with this egg, hop in them. Which is weird, but... Magic water is just a better vial. Heal slime, always want to take out the healer first. Ooze Bruiser, specifically built to take out slimes. Which aren't the toughest enemies in the world, but never a bad thing to have a... Never a bad thing to have, you know, something that does a little extra damage against these types. Every item, or every weapon type can unlock something that does a little bit of extra damage to something else. So we'll want to give that to Erik, just because he's mostly physical damage. Us being faster will improve our ability to heal. Defense-wise, he doesn't get to put on as many, like, highly defensive items. So increasing defense for him is never a bad thing. Saving those for spellcasters is never a bad idea either. We don't have those yet, so I'm just going to use them.
You're taking candy from a baby! This is going to get us into his good books! I just know it! We're sure to get a big reward!
Really annoying voiced villains is kind of a big
What do
thing.
you think you're doing? That orb belongs to us. Get your filthy hands off it.
Whoever you are, you've just made a seriously big mistake!
Grim Griffins. Yeah, usually the... Weirdly enough, bird-based enemies are usually pretty tough in this game. I should have healed up before this, but... That's my dumb mistake. I'll pay for it.
Get away!
You okay?
Okay, yeah. I'm down. That's not good at all. This is not good at all. I may have to come back through from my last save point. Wow. We're going to spawn at that camp. This is wild. Latest save, but it keeps all your experience. You lose a little gold. Well, I didn't expect that to happen in non-hard mode. That's this is wild. May have to grind a little bit more on the way back down there. This is embarrassing. Should be ashamed. I am ashamed. Yeah, let's see how much XP we need to get to the next level. 263 when he... Yeah, okay, I'm definitely underleveled for that fight. That's on me. My bad, my bad. This game is a little easier on the whole not being the right level. DQ9, my other favorite game in the series. You have to be very careful and make sure you are the appropriate level or you'll get stomped out. We'll fight one of these guys. Oh, there we go. The Ooze Bruiser is going to be perfect for this. I was about to say, no need for the ability. He had to have been within like 5 or 6 damage on that one.
Huh.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably go up 2 levels if I really focus on the whole leveling like I should. It'll be definitely worth it for the stat boost. Skill points, I don't know if I'll get enough in 2 to level anything up too seriously, but...
Huh.
Wow, missed the one guy really needed to hit. That sucks. Yeah, that's the problem, is that their magical mending, I believe is the skill for it, is incredibly high. I mean, I know there's slimes and they're slippery, but you figured I'm gonna have to boost accuracy with the old boomerangs now. I've been embarrassed.
Oh, yeah.
That's 7, 4. Yep. Yeah, we'll go the accuracy route. There's nothing wrong with that. Another plus 5% accuracy. Yeah, I mean, I like passives. I'm not going to be upset by that by any stretch. We'll fight some smogs.
Let's do this.
Looking like a little ooze bruiser. Evac's an absolute must for some of these longer dungeons. Don't have to trek your way all the way back through. Yeah, for that, we're going to go a Helichopter, then we'll save up for that. It's only 2 points more for 5 more damage when wielding. That's worth it. Strength, yeah. We'll get up to the strength one. Yeah, we'll just go from that to strength. We'll save that for later, and then we'll go back down here and level everything, all the stat boosts up at least. We won't get that many skill points before that tree's expanded, but you know, we gotta plan ahead. Oh, I didn't realize those could heal too. That's nice. Eh, 700 to go up one more level. That's not. It's not impossible. Impossible. Alright. I've never understood why they do accelerate, because they're already pretty fast as far as enemies go. Especially for having as high a defense as they have. Man, that thing busts me up like that and it's only made of copper? Yeah, these little alien guys do kind of take away some of the pizzazz of what that boss was. Just by the sheer fact that we're cutting through them like they're nothing. Like you're fighting an army of 6-year-olds with a metal baseball bat. Yeah, see? 500. It's not terrible. Not terrible. And there are ways to cheese it and try to grind in certain locations in this game where better XP enemies spawn and higher amounts, but yeah, the earth spells work on like a time delay, so they don't hit you until like the next round at the beginning of the round. I don't know what the point of that is, but they hit you every round for a while on that. So it's nice, it's different. Doesn't work like every other spell in the game, which is kind of neat. Starting to one-shot a lot of these guys. So we'll go through one more round of cutting down the local populations. Man, Ooze Bruiser doesn't cost like anything. Absolute steal as far as the damage is done. I mean, we already opened those chests, so there's really no need. We need to run back up. Man, alright, they didn't spawn in. Well, 2-3 more fights. They're not giving us the 3 per fight like we were getting. This is a kind of a disappointment. Slows the whole process down a little bit. I mean, this is just one. The game's mocking us at this point. Haven't taken any damage in a while. Whole group of smogs. Don't know why you would get holy water from, like, pollution incarnate, but... Okay, so long as he doesn't attack me. Perfect. Perfect. Just cutting through him like butter. Man, I didn't want to have to use a little herb, but not that they cost anything, but it's just principle. We're just about to level up. Alright, start working our way back down now that we've should have reset the spawns on some of these. There we go. There we go.
Another one. Oh, yeah.
Rubble Rouser. There we go. We unlocked it. Yeah, Scorched Earth is a fun one. Don't have anything to spend them on, but we can kind of look at what Erik's stuff. So we can steal from the enemy, which is a skill you can have as a thief and 9 in a couple of the other games. Increase dodge chance, agility. Deftness is like your nimbleness with your hands. This ability right here is really good for daggers. Don't know how well it works with boomerangs, but we'll figure it out. Alright, it's a weird, bold strategy there, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him. So now we're going to save his pepness because it lasts between fights. Hopefully we can get enough XP before he loses his pep. before the bosses so we can have a little bit of a leg up. Okay, my character will at least have it still. That's 48. Man, we're gonna need like 2 more fights. We're gonna lose it. For Erik, I think. Yeah, unless we get... nope, he's still down there and injured, so... Man, alright, well... We don't need the pep up. It'll just make this fight go by like a quarter quicker. Maybe quicker than that, but it just depends on if we hit any crits. He can just drop both of them on his next turn. Or just the one, I guess. I think he's gonna lose his pep after this. Yeah, his icon's glowing. When the figure on their, the halo around their portrait starts, like, pulsing, they're gonna lose it that next turn. So... Yep, he's back to normal. Absolutely. We're going to... So once you get 4 around one of the hexes, you unlock it. Sometimes you have to do that with other of the question marks, which takes up a lot of experience once you get further in this. This ability's not great. It does come with a pep ability for somebody else, but it's not... It doesn't have that good of a damage modifier for what it actually does. So, like, the chance it might freeze people, yeah, that's cool, but it... Well, the name of the game with the great swords is really just dealing as much damage as possible. And making sure we're getting better armor to be a little beefier than others since we don't have a shield. We'll skip this cutscene again because we watched it the last time when I got my butt whooped. Always start off with guard. It's weird that Whoosh only attacked me. So I think it, wow, these guys really are weak. I just was dumb the first time. So with the boomerang, every enemy it hits, it deals little less damage each time. Yeah. I mean, on normal, this is really laughable. I'm just a moron. That's why I lost. We've got our orb.
Ha! Amateur. Well,
look at that.
It's you know, after they threw me in jail, I thought I'd never see this thing again. But here I am holding it. You're some kind of lucky charm, you know that? I've got a feeling that if I stick with you, everything will turn out okay.
I'm glad I helped you break out of prison and
Just
get back
don't
the stuff you
ask me what
stole.
I mean by everything. That's my business.
Okay.
Right, I've done what I came to do. Guess we should head east and check out that door of departure place your grandpa mentioned.
That'll have to be for another time, Erik. So now we'll utilize this awesome new spell. you'll always get like the more utility, like quality of life abilities on your hero. Alright, well, we're going to head back and save, and we'll have to continue to the door of departure next time. It's an exciting cutscene for that, so I don't want to use that to end. It would be nice to begin on it. It'll be exciting. So we'll just save right here. Nice little bit of organ music. Plan to continue? No, I do not. I don't know why it doesn't just automatically return you to the title screen, but I didn't design this game, so it's not on me. But alrighty, I appreciate everyone that stopped in to watch. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.